Good evening. This is the Elliott wave update for the NASDAQ 100 for Sunday, April 3rd, 2022. On Friday, the markets did continue to decline, although within that last half hour, they did rocket higher, and they actually gained over $100 in the last few minutes. So what this does in our current situation, what we're trying to figure out, I have changed the labeling. I've now moved the A wave up to that high that we saw at 15,268 3/4. And while I still have to leave open the possibility that this is the A, B, and the C, and it's all over, the market's not starting out that way. We're down $30 or so, $31, and it just doesn't feel like it's actually all gonna. Oh, come on! Oh, yeah. Boy, I got to have a talk with Apple and say, why does your mouse do that? So at best, I can kind of figure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 30-minute chart, so I can count 5 down, and that's going to be wave A. If we're looking for a B wave down, it's wave A, or it's wave 1. So we still have a little bit more to go before officially declaring the intermediate wave 2 complete, or that we're finishing a B wave and we're going to jump up higher. Now, as a continuation of just the B wave of doing 5 down, we can label it wave A. We get a rally back up, maybe 15,100, 15,500, or 15,000, 500 in there. So we got a lot to go. We were up, we dropped 500, coming back 250. Sure, why not? A B wave can do that. B wave is normally going to come back and retrace 50% to 62% of the previous little wave A. That would put us back up closer to 15,100. And then we do a C wave down. The C wave, again, would be 5 waves, but I would be thinking that we're going to get back down to 14,380, which would be 382, or to the more common, which is the 50% to 618, which puts us to 14,100 to 13,830. So there's lots of potential to the downside, whether it's a B wave or whether this ends up being the completion point for wave 2. How I'm going to really start to make the distinction between them is a little bit unfortunate, because the C wave, if I'm expecting a C wave, if we go up and then we start to drop and it ends up being in a C wave, the C wave carries pretty much the exact same credentials or characteristics of a third wave. So both would be expected to start really, pushing harder in the direction of this little trend, which is down. So we've got to wait it out a little bit longer, but that doesn't mean you don't have to trade it, or that you should be not trading it. There will be plenty to do, whether it's a C wave, whether it's a wave 3, whether we get a B wave up, there will still be good trading to do. So for right now, I'm going to leave it as follows. We can get a B wave that may bring us back up to 15,500 to 5,100 up in there. And the Fibonacci retracements would be between 50 and 62% of this. For a B of B, right? Wave A of B, we get a B of B, and then we get a C wave down. So that's what I would be looking for. Maybe all tomorrow's we get that, but that could happen overnight and we still get the down. We're not there yet to make a definitive conclusion that this area would have completed or has completed the intermediate wave 2. Yes, all of the other factors still are out there, and any one of them could trigger that move really picking up some steam and just taking a nosedive. We will be on the lookout. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Continue to use the moving averages. Right now, the NASDAQ has managed to get back above the 200 MA, the hourly 200, not a bad start. If it can stay above it, then I'm going to be looking for continued upside. A break below may give us another round of some acceleration. Here on the daily, same story. We came down, we broke that 200 on Friday, came down, broke below the 8 and then the 4. And so that set us up that we could have dropped to the 50, and that put more emphasis on that this maybe was a wave A, or this whole thing is going to be a B wave. So we still have both. But even on the daily picture, the market is now just sitting right above the the daily 50 MA. So again, breaking below that should give us some additional downside activity, and then we'd be heading for that. But then we have these supports coming in to finish AP wave. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Our next update will be on Monday, April 4th.